YouTube, welcome to my channel, my guy, my lady. What's up with y'all? If you don't know my name by now, it's Idric, I-D-R-I-C-L. That's no more of the last name, so just call me I-L or Idric. You know, here just be me. You know what I'm saying? Alright, now we're gonna get to the main thing, the introduction. Please subscribe to the channel. Help the channel grow. You know, I figure, I ain't got nothing else to do but work, stack my money, and I just make it with this YouTube thing. You know what I'm saying? Help this channel grow as I work. You know what I'm saying? And do these videos like that. So please subscribe to the channel. And if you don't know me by now, I would say my name is I.L. I'm heterosexual. I love women. You know what I'm saying? And I'm divorced, no children. I'm working. I'm busting my butt on the check. You know what I'm saying? Every week, check to check. One more guy get me another second job. You know what I'm saying? By the grace of Allah, by Allah's will, mercy and grace is coming. So, therefore, I'm gonna talk about this topic right here. And I'm gonna do better and better each and every day. I'm gonna get content that you can enjoy and look at. You know what I'm saying? What's around here in my little place where I live at, Livonia, Georgia, and everything. A lot of people kind of shy around here. They claim to be, I don't want to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, people that I go around, but they really ain't. They just don't want me to film their butt, but they let somebody else. So, Anyway, knowledge of the day. Knowledge of the day, all right? This is the knowledge of the day. Just because a person appears to be knowledge, excuse me, I'll say it where you can understand it. Just because a person appears to have knowledge on the subject, don't make them have knowledge about the subject. You may say it in another way, just because they appear to be knowledgeable of a subject, don't make them know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Jesus said this, the prophet Jesus said that. He said, beware of wolves that inwardly come to you in sheep's clothing. Hard statement right there. Because I was born in Christianity, or I was born in Christianity. What I mean by that was I was really forced to go to church. You know, it really wasn't this is why I say everybody that, you gotta watch when you have children, how you bring up your children, right? Because in my upbringing, right, doing this religion thing, that shouldn't be a family thing. That should be a independent thing. That's a self thing. What who faith you want to belong to, That's a personal thing between you and your maker. How I feel about that situation, but how I was brought into Christianity, you know what I'm saying? My grandmother, you know what I'm saying? May she rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? And the older people at the Livonia Church of Christ, well, these are white people, because basically my family was the only one that went to this church, black that is, and so we were the only bunch that went to this Church of Christ. And there were more whites than black, and black was just my family. So they didn't know what I'm saying. And they saying that, there ain't no other religion but one. And that's the Church of Christ. And I wish they were screaming, back then, talking about anything else, they Baptist or Presbyterian or Muslim or wherever faith or denomination they are wrong and they're going to hell. That's how I was brought up. That the Church of Christ, not the Church of Christ of Latter-day Saints, but the Church of Christ. You know what I'm saying? That was founded by Alexander Campbell. That church right there, they say. They get that idea, that they logic from Romans 16:16 in the King James Version Bible. Greet one another with the holy kids, the churches of Christ salute you. They say that's the name of the church. You know what I'm saying? That, how I was brought up, you know what I'm saying? I was brought up like this one way. Narrow-minded as fuck. Just couldn't see nothing. Blind. I was blind to the fact and for the fact. Man, those prophet Jesus said this. I converted the Muslim in 2015, and this was Georgia at Coffee State Prison. And Jesus say this, right? I may have forgot it, but Jesus says a lot of things in there that make sense. You know, so, you know, I'm just letting you know about how I was brought up, you know, I was narrow-minded spot. And like people who hung around me and shit, I'm gonna break it down to you right. People who hung around me and shit, and the communicate the dude, and well, I don't know about women like that, but the dude they always said, you know, I'm, you know, they got mad at my freaking conversation. You know what I'm saying? So now what I did with myself, I took a step back. I know Allah always been with me because like I was forced to take a step back, not even knowing I was forced to take a step back. But I took a step back within myself, meaning I backed away from the church of Christ. I'm out there. My grandma telling me, you ain't living right, you ain't living right. You better repent. You know what I'm saying? Make a public confession to the church and come back. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you die in that state of mind that you in now, you going to hell. My grandma and everybody else. In that state of mind that you live at that time, you going to hell. They say, in that state of mind. But as an elder, truthfully, I paid it no mind because he went in one ear and out the other. How I got introduced to Muslim was when I went to prison the first time at Valdosta State Prison, where I actually really talked to some Muslims and everything, and I talked to what they call the Hadith. We talked a lot. And as I read the Quran today, some of the same stuff the first time that I spoke with a Muslim still with me to this day. Sorry about the delay and everything because, you know, I am who I am. I make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? I'm addicted to stuff, you know what I'm saying? I am addicted to marijuana, you know, and but grace be to Allah, I am slowing down. I do see that. I was heavy in the game on this marijuana. But I'm slowing down. I really am. I don't really do any other drug. I have tried another drug, not crack, but cocaine. It didn't make me act a fool. That made me wild. It made me wild out. It made me jump on people, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta be in control of yourself. You know what I'm saying? To control any subject. You know what I'm saying? The only way you can get to a mind author unless somebody do it to that product. Because actually cocaine don't alter the mind. You got a hallucinating drug that does that, man-made drug. You feel me? So cocaine comes from it's a plant. It too comes from a tree, but it can't grow in North America. It grows in South America. Cocaine. But how technology is now, I don't know, but this is not the right atmosphere for it. So that's unreal. I got introduced to the Muslim world, you know, but I didn't convert then. But I say I converted in 2015. And now all the stuff, I've been reading the Quran over the years and stuff. Now as I read it now, you know, what I didn't understand back then, I didn't understand a lot neither. As I read it now, like everything just came to me, I'm just, you know, I'm just relaxed with it, right? I'm still eager to know more. This is my true testimony about myself. My name is Idric L. know what I'm saying? My birth name is Adric Mandela Hancock. That's the last name that I dropped because Hancock, as you recall, if you know of a Hancock, it's an English name. And I'm of African descent, even though I was born in this country as a black man with African descent because my ancestors were slaves on this country and they built this country for free. We get no gratitude, we get nothing for it. I say, you know what I'm saying, by law, I say this is law. We black people in this country supposed to live, you know what I'm saying, how I mean, like free, because our ancestors and the cruel treatment of that slavery. Now that's by law. You know what I'm saying? No, nobody don't want to tackle that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, it'd be a whole lot of white old boy, but you know what I'm saying? Shit. You know, I believe that's what they really scared of. White folk these days, the repercussions. How they don't do to us what we did to them. Nah, they know how we supposed to live. They want to live like that. Okay. But when getting back to my documentary of myself, I have a sister, but she passed away in 2000, and to be exact, 4. Her and her daughter, which is my niece. My sister's name is Yolanda Arlene, you know what I'm saying, and my niece is Lachey Brielle. You know what I'm saying? In the car wreck, getting off of work, picking up her daughter from middle school, 5 minutes from the house, boom, wreck. Sister went on site, she went, the next day, my niece. So I'm a single child now, it is what it is. I don't know how I feel about that. Do you feel good being a single child, or how is it being a single child now? Even though, yes, I do miss my sister, I do, really do, but all at the same time, since I'm the only child now, I don't get treated like I'm supposed to be the only child. Truthfully. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's like, they hate because I'm the only child. I think that they wanted it to be my sister. I mean, they wanted it to be me than my sister, because I got shot in 2002. In between my eyes was 9mm. You can see that's the bullet right there, right? You know what I'm saying? From like, I'm saying from like 10 inches, 12 inches, no, I'm saying a little bit farther, about 15 inches away. So, yeah. But you know, Allah was with me then. Allah been with me all the days, you know what I'm saying, coming up when I used to pray to a Bible God, and with his Bible ways are the things that I really want for myself, you know what I'm saying? Just the basic stuff, you know what I'm saying? A roof over my head was still struggling to this day. You know what I'm saying? God's job, thanks to Allah. Transportation, thanks to Allah. I ask Allah let me keep it, but you know what I'm saying? Stuff I prayed for back then, you know what I'm saying? It's coming to me now. The reason why it's coming to me now because I found Allah. I found my true faith. This is what I'm saying. So this is going to be a long video, but it's going to be me and the shorts to come up to finally up on the shorts, right? Yeah. Shorts and videos, you know what I mean? So, everybody, you know, so how do I feel about white people in general? Am I racist, prejudiced, or anything? How I feel about, I'm not prejudiced, I'm not racist, you know what I'm saying? I can care less about what happened back then, of the slave stuff, but it was a shame and it shouldn't happen. Because if I know if I like I used to be, like I was, keep dwelling in it and studying in it, you know what I'm saying? I make myself hateful toward them because of that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to dwell in it because, you know, it's over what, centuries ago. It shouldn't happen. That was a cruel form of slavery. That was the cruelest form of slavery known to history. You said, well, hold on, Africans had slaves back then, and they sold them slaves to the European man. But this is slavery, this was African slavery compared to the white man's slavery. The white man's slavery was whips, chains, changed their identity, stripped the heritage, the history, the language, take all that away, and make them be who I want them to be. That's the white man's slavery. The African slavery was a debt of slavery. You owe me or you done something to me, or you gotta pay me back. I gotta be your slave for 5 months or 5 years or however they did years back then for so long until the debt's paid off. Then I go back to my family. You know where it was about like that. That's how slavery was. A debt of slave. The cruelest slave was the European slave. Look how many people, black people, they killed and how they killed it. Unhumane. Man, I ain't gonna go into that, you know what I'm saying? Because if I go into that, you may think, man, shit, you ain't like me now. Just, you know, how it sounds, you may think I hate him, but I don't. I really don't. Maybe that's the reason why I ain't never been with a white girl. Oh, you know, man, just slave shit. Always black, never white. Let me see, let's see what's going on. Know your history though, for real though. Know your freaking history. History is good to know. My dad, James Hancock, well, James Douglas Hancock, they didn't even call him shortly. He passed 2023 in January, buried behind my sister and my niece. Stay with my mom. I stay with mama. But I've been struggling for years, y'all, though. Every time I get the slight chance of coming up, seems like something always jack me up, yo. I'm for real. But, you know, I say it was a curse. It was a curse. I honestly believe that shit is off me now. I do know, but we'll see, because stuff that's supposed to happen, you know what I'm saying, to me, don't happen like that no more to me. You know, now somebody needs to take the curse off me and let these women come to a real man. I know how to treat a real woman and just let me treat her. I know how, do you know how I know how to treat a real woman? Because I'm a real man. A real man know how to treat a real woman. You know what I'm saying? Listen to my words now. A real man, you a real man, you see a real woman when you see one, you know how to treat a real woman. All women ain't real, just like all men ain't real. You know what I'm saying? So a real man, you know what I'm saying, know how to treat a real woman. But if that woman ain't real, and you try to treat that real man, you try to treat that woman who ain't real like she real, and she'll never be or attempt to be real or try to be real, but know what she'll do? You casting your pearls before swine to her, though. She will take your truth. Or you being a real man, or how you treat women. Uphold a woman, she would take that and use it for her advantage in her life. I know. I was with the wrong woman. I was with an unreal woman. I learned from that though. I know from the beginning I wasn't supposed to be with her, but I was thinking with Mr. Head here. Now I got caught up couldn't get out for some reason. Remember I got out. How it count. But I think Allah didn't have no children by that girl. I mean, I always will. I don't hit women. But in that marriage, in that so-called where we in, I did put hands on it. You know what I'm saying? Now this is, I ain't never hit a woman, but that marriage right there. And I remember back in high school, this is a girl, this white girl, you know what I'm saying, that I hit by apologizing later on. That shit made me feel bad, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Man, this white girl, man, deal fool. I met her around and stuff, right? When we was in school. Then when we get out of school, you know what I'm saying, a couple of years later, I bumped into her. Basically at that time, she basically, now she was totally different. She basically really looking the same, you know what I'm saying? And I just knew that, I just apologized to her, man. You know what I'm saying? I just had to, because she was a sweet girl then, and she was when I apologized to her now. Then she was a sweet girl in high school, let me say that. And then when I apologized to her for hitting her when I was out of school, she was a sweet girl hanging with fucked up niggas. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? But me, being who I am, views about everything in life back then. Then when it comes to a woman, I know I can't go back. This for sure I know I can't go back. But if I can go back, I would go back to certain events, such as this girl did for her. When she was with, I would have scooped her away from that bro, away from that dude. You know what I'm saying? And I probably wouldn't been with her like that. In the long run, if I did, it wouldn't. But during the span we were together, I would treat her like a woman's supposed to be treated. That's not everything. Cause she would hurt. But anyway, that's my time, y'all. Peace, man.